Welcome back to another weapon build video, and today we're going to take a look at the Kuva Nukor. So today we're going to be nuking all our enemies with the Kuva Nukor. Amazing weapon, better than the original Nukor, which we have right here. And looking at the stats, it's nowhere near it. Critical chance is 7%, 5 times the crit multiplier, and 50% status. On the original Nukor, 3% critical chance, 4 times the crit multiplier, and 29% status. I don't know why they increased the crit multiplier when they know the critical chance is just straight up trash. But hey, whatever, I guess I can't complain. And then radiation damage, of course, 21 damage on the Kuva, and then the original Nukor, 22. And then we have higher magazine, which is 77, and on the original Nukor, 50. So, looking pretty great. Stats are pretty much the same for fire rate and accuracy and all that other stuff, reload. Yeah. But the Kuva Nukor is a destruction weapon because we have our own bonus element, which mine is heat, 60%. Now, amazing. Yo, if you don't have heat on the Nukor, man, you gotta get it. Here's my build. I'm using galvanized diffusion, 110% multi-shot on kill, 30% multi-shot for 20 seconds, stacks up to 4 times. So you're stacking at 4 times, 30% multi-shot. We have galvanized shot, 80% status chance on kill, 40% direct damage per status type effect on target for 14 seconds. Stacks up to 3 times, so you're stacking at 3 times, 40% direct damage for status. Frostbite, 60% cold. And then Pestle Pestilence, 60% Toxin, and then both status chance. And then we have Lethal Torrent, 60% fire rate, and multi-shot should always be in the build. Very important mod. So the next mods that we have, we're going to be using Hornet Strike to increase our damage, which is amazing. And it's going to increase our heat damage by 40.3, 67.2 radiation, 129 viral. The next mod that we use is going to make our heat do more heat damage when we add prime heater charge, 165% heat. All right, and more heat is now on the build. And then the last mod that we're going to be using, of course, the greatest mod of all time, Prime Expel Grineer, 55% damage to Grineer. So yeah, that's the complete build setup. Then the arcane that we're going to be using as a special one. This arcane is going to be heavily focused on our heat damage and doing more Cascadia Flare. Alright. This heat status effect is going to do 12% damage for 10 seconds. Stacks up to 480%. 480% if I even said that correctly. So it's going to be stacking our heat damage in crazy every time a heat status effects proc. So that is what really amazes me about this arcane. It's going to be stacking up 480%, and it's on heat status effects. So yeah, it's going to be doing great heat damage. So you already know how the Kuva Nukor rocks, or how it goes when you fire the weapon. It is a chain of target type of weapon. I like how this thing explodes. Something like, I'm trying to put my finger on what the mod is, but it's a primary mod, and it basically is for beam weapons. Combustion beam for beam weapons. Enemies killed explode, dealing 600 damage shortly after death. So that's what was going down there with the Kuva Nukor, as Cascadia Flare was on the build. So it just it did so much crazy heat damage. On top of that, they exploded like crazy, and that's technically what the Nukor kind of does. However, the heat just made it so much better, and that's what it made it did without having combustion beam on the weapon. And taking this up against Corpus, yeah, you already know they're gonna get murdered. Even though heat is not really effective on these enemies, it's still going to get murdered because of viral. When taking Kuva Nukor to the still path, oh man, amazing weapon. Really great. Doing tons of damage. Wiping out these corrupted enemies one by one. even though it is a chain of 2 targets and not 4 anymore. However, the Kuva Nukor is that strong of a weapon, well, because it's always been like that. It doesn't even need to attach itself to 2 targets at a time just to kill them. It just kills them right away, and then it moves on to the next targets, because Digital Extreme decided to nerf that. Made no difference because, well, you're still killing these enemies the same way. Like, literally, it just doesn't even feel like it's been a change in the Kuva Nukor at all. So, Kuva Nukor is one of the greatest secondary weapons. Very destructive. Nukes every enemy that you try to take down, and successfully do it. That's just the Nukor. So, if you guys did enjoy the build, let me know in the comments below, and if you didn't, then please do not. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Follow me on all social medias and Twitch. Links are in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.